any plans to repave Calimesa Boulevard. Calimesa Boulevard has been one of the streets that has been identified as being in need of rehab. However, it is in a long list of streets. It's something that I fully acknowledge that our road system and the quality of it is not where I'd like it to be. It's not where the council would like it to be. But road funding is, I've talked about that before. If you're a regular listener on the podcast, you understand some of the challenges that we have when it comes to funding, and road projects are pretty expensive. So during each of our pavement management cycles over the past couple of years, which we've used ARPA money to supplement, staff presents a list of streets that are in most need of rehab, and then the city council ultimately decides which streets to pave. And the council, the last couple of rounds, has prioritized neighborhood streets rather than arterials such as Calimesa Boulevard. One factor of that is cost. Repaving Calimesa Boulevard would have eaten an entire year's worth of budget for the rehab that we've done the last couple of years. And so since it is an arterial, it's more expensive per mile because it has to support more wear and tear than residential streets, and it's much wider than a residential street, so it just requires more material and more labor. Just to give you an idea, to do the stretch from County Line Road to Sandalwood would likely exceed $2 million. I don't know the exact number these days, but I know it would exceed $2 million at this point. The city does get about $600,000 a year from Measure A and SB1 gas taxes combined, which is typically what cities use primarily for their pavement management programs. And it's typically not economical to do a pavement management project for less than $1 million because of administrative and overhead costs. So you usually need to cobble together 2 years worth of funds for one round, unless it's supplemented by general fund dollars. And that can be done. It's just a matter of policy decision that has to be made and determine what trade-offs would be made, since the general fund has the most discretion for the council's use, and it's used for most of our operations. But also, the last couple of years, we did have that ARPA money, and that is what really allowed us to do robust projects over the last 2 years. And we've done several, I think close to 10 miles worth of pavement. The flip side of that, however, of that expense and all of that, is because it's an arterial, there may be other opportunities that are available for Calimesa Boulevard under the economic development that could be used for rehab and beautification. So there may be opportunities to fund Calimesa Boulevard that might not be able to use on other streets in the city. But again, this would only cover the portion between County Line and Sandalwood. And the more you add to that, the more the cost would be. And I think that given the fact that Calimesa Boulevard between County Line and Sandalwood is kind of our downtown, I think that's where those monies would have to be used.